Y'all know what day it is?
Yes, sir.
It's the best day of the week.
Friday, baby.
It's Friday on Hot 97 TV.
Come on now.
Friday on Hot 97 TV.
If you got paid,
Friday on Hot 97 TV.
let me see some of that money.
Hot 97 TV.
Hey.
I said this.
Friday on Hot 97 TV. Hey.
Let's go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hot 87 News, a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest stories across the country. It is Friday, March 27th. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Bronzo with 2 N's.
What's happening?
Hey.
All right, y'all. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday so
Yeah,
far.
that feel good Friday, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a fulgent Friday.
Oh, now you just make you just,
What?
you just
What?
what are you went to Wikipedia?
What? No.
The thesaurus? What are you in the thesaurus?
A frangible Friday.
Oh yeah, he went straight to the
Lock
dictionary
in,
with
y'all.
that one.
Lock in a fecund Friday.
You don't even know what
Now,
them
what do
words
those
mean,
right?
Fecund is like producing, productive, being productive.
No, you just saying words.
Watch, look it up.
Fecund?
Fecund Friday.
Friday? Nobody even talks like that.
A
Please.
fastidus Friday.
He
Oh,
said,
it's
what's the hardest F word I can find?
I wish somebody would come up to me and be like, "How fast it is?" I'll slap
Yeah,
him.
right.
Yeah.
You gotta hit him. What does that mean?
Yeah, it sounds like you're disrespecting me.
He said, have a Frame Your Ex Friday. I
Oh,
see you.
okay.
Look at that.
Okay.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to have a faithful Friday.
Hello.
Okay.
All right.
Amen.
A
Amen.
freaky Friday.
All right.
That's
All
smart.
right.
Okay, man. You in there.
Freaky Friday.
Oh, man. Okay. So, you know what? I wanted to start off with something light instead of all the Iran stuff first because it's Friday.
Come on now.
You know, dip a toe into the news a little bit. Trump wants to put his signature on the money.
His signature?
He wants to put his signature on the $100 bill.
Oh, wow.
This would be the first time a sitting president's signature would appear on the U.S. bill.
Wow.
This is not
Wow.
a thing, people.
This is real.
This is real. This is not a thing, and it's definitely real. So the U.S. Treasury is planning to put his signature on all new U.S. paper currency. And they say that this is to mark the 250th anniversary of American independence. I don't know what that has to do with Trump and his signature on the money. That's very strange.
Very.
Because it's not like he's saying, like, we're going to start putting all the president's signatures on the money. He said, no, I'm putting my signature on the money to mark our 250th anniversary.
And he put it on the highest bill.
That part.
Come on now, bro. He didn't put it on the $5, the $1, the 20, the 50. He put it on the 100.
He wanted his friends to get it first.
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what
Look
it
at
is.
me and my signature on y'all's money.
Exactly.
That's what I heard. I hear it's going to start in June. And what is June? Trump's birthday month.
Is it?
Oh,
yeah.
I told you he's a Gemini. See, this, you know what? This makes sense. This kind of reminds me of like if Kanye was in office.
You know what?
Literally.
This is kind of crazy.
Oh, this is very Kanye is. I am no longer going to have 100. I don't carry cash anyway, but if I do,
Exactly.
it's never going to be a $100 bill.
So the other denominations are going to follow this, but this is going to start with the $100 bill. It's going to have Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent's signature on it as well, of course, which is normal. The Treasury Secretary always has their signature on it. But he said, you know what? This is great. The Treasury Secretary said this celebrates the historic achievements under Trump, the economic growth, the dollar dominance, and fiscal strength. Other supporters say this decision is well-deserved. They credit Trump with a golden age economic revival. Critics, including Democrats, of course, say that this is inappropriate. This is un-American. This is ridiculous. This is unbelievable.
It is.
A sitting president shouldn't be doing this stuff. And I will ask, man, Trump supporters, y'all don't think this is a little weird? You don't think it's getting a little weird? Because this is not the first money-related thing that we've seen. He's also reportedly going to have his face on a coin, on a gold coin.
Wow.
So I found this picture. They finally got the mock-up ready. This is what it would look like. Apparently, this is going to be a 24-karat gold coin. It's just commemorative. It's not supposed to be, used as legal tender, used as actual, money. It's going to have worth, though. It's 24-karat gold. It's going to have worth. But yeah, Federal Arts Commission just approved that design. That's him, leaning over on a desk, looking all menacing.
I ain't gonna lie, that's fine.
No,
I ain't gonna lie, that's fine. I mean, call it what you want. It's very non-humble of him to do, but at the same time, it's like That's fine, bro.
First of all, I'm
That's
not
lit.
trying to have Trump scowling at me
Yeah.
every time I need to go look at my gold coin.
200 years in the future, you have that coin. It's probably going to be worth so much. And then the fact that it's just him staring like that is kind of fine.
Staring right at you saying
That
you
is
ain't
fine.
supposed to be holding it, black man. He looking right at you and said, why are you holding this gold coin?
Who gave you this?
Put it down. It's whites only gold coin.
I would
on
look
now.
at this in the future and be like, what was wrong? Was he not okay? Like, was something the matter?
Yeah,
He's trying to stamp it like in the future. People are going to look like, oh yeah, he was a scary president. People were scared of him. But like, in the present, we're like, nobody's scared of you, DT. Like, you ain't that menacing, bro. But in the future, that's just how narratives get built. He's going to be probably looked at as like a really scary figure.
Imagine this was George Washington. You know what I mean? Or just Abraham Lincoln or whatever in this pose. You'd be like, well, dang, like what happened?
Yeah, y'all was. Yeah, what was you going through? Like, what in the
going
world
through
was you
something.
going through? Yeah, if it's really gold, I'll get it, and then I'll melt it, and then I'll sell it.
I mean,
Nah, bro, it's probably going to be worth way more than that if you just hold on to it.
Listen, dog, I don't care what Trump puts on anything. I will not be getting it.
this is why I ask you guys who are Trump supporters, because everybody is welcome here. But if you are a Trump supporter specifically, because I know the Democrats are going to think this is ridiculous and gross, as they've said, you don't think it's a little weird that he's putting his name and face on everything? We've pulled up, just to remind you guys about other places that we've seen his face. There are banners literally draped over buildings. There are banners of him on the Department of Justice building, which is where I believe that is. The Department of Labor, American Workers First, with his face on it. There's his face on a banner at the USDA. He did deign to put Abraham Lincoln on that one as well, but there he is. It's like, y'all don't think this is a little weird?
Look, man, I would hate to be a mirror because seeing Trump come, because he's stopping and he looking and he talking to himself. I would wonder how many mirrors are in the White House now. He probably added extra mirrors in the White House so he can walk past and look at himself so he can talk to himself.
Wasn't even just that. Yes, the Kennedy Center, now remember, is also the Donald J. Trump and John F. Kennedy Memorial Center for the Performing Arts. He put his name on top of Kennedy's name.
He's just playing a long game, man. He's playing a long game. Throughout history, I'm telling you, a couple years now, people are going to be talking about Trump like we're scared of him. Like he was
for
one of the
sure.
scariest presidents ever. Not the dumbest president ever, because, I mean, that he could get that. But he's going to be looked at as the scariest president ever.
You know what? This is an unpopular opinion, but I actually think I feel so bad for Trump sometimes. Like, he doesn't scare me. He does seem like a big old, like, cuddly bear that is just very inappropriate sometimes. Like, he has a bite. He's still a bear. It's a bear is a bear. Because he can say things that are extremely inappropriate. But sometimes I'll be like looking at him and he'll be rambling off about a Sharpie or he'll be rambling off about something like random. And I'm like, man, he's just an old man,
Look, if you take Trump out of Trump, if you take him out of the money, if you take him out of the presidency, if you take him out of the limelight, if you just turn Trump into a regular white man,
Yes.
he is a regular, normal, boring white dude from Alabama that just sit at the coffee shop all day. Trump is not intimidating by any means.
Not at all. To
Not
me.
by any means.
So
Currently.
that's why that picture is like, what? This is.
You try too hard, bro.
No. This isn't you. You're funny.
I'm just saying, currently, he's not like that. 20 years later, just born, you just looking into the history books, you see that, you're like, oh, this man means business. He was one of the scariest presidents ever. If I didn't know anything better, he's one of the scariest presidents ever. He's playing the long game, man. And it's kind of genius. I give him it. I got to give him it.
I think that might have been actually more applicable his first term. I think this term is really where, because now he's just falling asleep at meetings.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's just an old man. Now, that's why I'm like, I think the White House is really being run by like other people. That's not to be like a conspiracy. It literally is. He's got people in different roles doing different things, and he'll call them and say, what's happening with this? What's happening with this? Because he has no clue. He doesn't know. He's not in these negotiations. That's why he's got to ask Witkoff and Marco Rubio and all these people for like what's going on. He does not know. He's at the helm, but other people are working things out. So that's why I'm like, man, Trump, that's not you. anymore. But that,
if Obama would have did this, boy, it would have been an uproar. Oh my gosh, people! I can't believe it shouldn't be a black person on this and a black person. This ain't even about race with Trump. It's just about, bruh, why do you want your stuff all over everything, dog?
It's very weird.
It's very, you like a dog. You know how dogs pee on stuff to mark their territory?
Yes.
That's how this feels. It's like you want to mark your territory on everything, bruh.
And it feels like they're letting him do this so that he like doesn't really pay attention to some of the stuff that's going on.
Here you go, Trump. Go ahead, sign this real quick. You can put you know what's be a good idea? How about you put your name on the $100 bill? That's a good idea. I probably will do that. And over here they having a side meeting like, yo, I think we're gonna blow up our run. Exactly. We're gonna do this today. So we gonna don't tell, but keep them focused over there with the $100 bill. You know the $100 bill thing? Keep them focused there.
Facts. Facts. Oh my God, facts. Okay, so into the news, Trump is extending the pause on striking Iran's energy infrastructure for 10 days. Remember, over the weekend, he gave Iran 48 hours to open up the strait, or else we're striking your energy infrastructure. And Iran basically said, yeah, I dare you to do it. If you do that, we're hitting desalination facilities for people's drinking water in this region. We're hitting IT infrastructure, energy infrastructure. We're taking this thing to hell if the U.S. or Israel hits our power plants. And then we got a pause that was for 5 days, and now it's for 10.
I'm just saying, bro. You ain't gonna be extending it that long if you really was about it for real. All these empty threats. I swear to God, we're sounding so weak right now.
This was his post about it on Truth Social. As per Iranian government request, please let this statement serve to represent that I am pushing the period of energy plant destruction by 10 days to Monday, April 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Talks are ongoing, and despite erroneous statements to the contrary by the fake news media and others, they're going very well. And so, to your point, I'm looking like if I gave somebody a deadline and say, you better do this in 2 days or else, and then 2 days go by, you didn't do what I wanted. All right, you got 5 days or else. We almost get to day 5. 10, okay, you're asking for it. 10 days. It's like, Trump, what's happening here?
It's almost like you don't have anything. All right, it's almost like we really don't have nothing to say that we're gonna do. You know what I mean? Like you giving that many time and that much threats, bro. That's you kind of giving time so you can figure out what to actually do. That's how I feel.
That's what it sounds like. I'm clearly still sending troops to the region. Like I'm clearly still hitting other things. They only took energy infrastructure off the table. They're still attacking. Israel's still getting attacked. Iran's still getting attacked. So, yeah, Trump said they asked for 7 days, and he said, I'll give you 10. So Iran is still at least publicly saying they're not negotiating with the White House. We don't know who you're talking to, but the White House did put together a 15-point proposal, which we talked about, and that was said to be delivered to Iran by officials in Pakistan who are now trying to mediate this. And Trump was asked about it yesterday, and he insists that Iran is the one doing the begging.
Really?
Here it is.
And just so we set the record straight, because I've been watching the Wall Street Journal's fake news and all these stories that get printed like, oh, I want to make a deal. They are begging to make a deal, not me. They're begging to make a deal. And anybody that saw what was happening over there would understand why they want to make a deal. But they say, oh, we're not talking to them. Anybody would know that. And only a total fool. And they're not fools. They're very smart, actually, in a certain way. And they're great negotiators. I say they're lousy fighters, but they're great negotiators. And they are begging to work out a deal. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. I don't know if we're willing to do that. They should have done that 4 weeks ago.
I don't see how he's now saying they're great negotiators. I think that he has to because they're in negotiations, I guess, allegedly. But this whole thing started because the negotiations failed. In fact, Iran's gotten hit twice now because negotiations failed. So they're clearly not great negotiators. I think the negotiations that America wants is do what we want, literally. And there is no wiggle room, basically. That's what we were talking about before. It's like, oh, we pulled up a whole armada with all these warships now, negotiate. Oh, you know what I mean? Okay, they're not serious about the negotiations. We're going in. You don't pull up guns outside of someone's house and say, all right, negotiate.
For sure.
You're saying, do what I want you to do. Iran is saying, well, I'm not going to do that. So at this point, Iran is basically putting up a toll booth on the Strait of Hormuz. They got, people paying to let their tankers pass through that narrow strait. And over here, our stock markets have been taking a beating. S&P 500 stock market index took its biggest daily drop since the beginning of this year. Oil prices went up, which means gas prices potentially going up because of that. We want oil prices down to be cheaper. So, I mean, I don't know whether it's true if they're begging or not. Obviously, it could be true. Could be. At the very least, though, their leadership is acknowledging the proposal that the White House sent over. Apparently, the foreign minister of Iran said on their state TV that officials are reviewing the U.S. proposal to end the war. So they're looking at it. They said they have no plans to hold any talks. Apparently, they say that the exchange of messages through mediators does not mean negotiations with the U.S. That's what they're saying on their state television. So I think that's kind of BS. Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
If you're exchanging messages through mediators, you are negotiating. So I think that is just like their version of propaganda. Him trying to look strong. Clearly they're talking about something, but we can talk about the 15-point proposal in a second because I can tell you where both sides are sitting right now and what they want. But real quick, in that same meeting, Pete Hegseth low-key kind of caught a stray. And I thought this was just really funny, only because we haven't seen from him in a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, Pete Hegseth has not given an update in a while. People keep saying every time he gets up there, he's like war chatting it out and talking about how we're killing everybody, low-key admitting to war crimes. So this is what was said by Trump yesterday.
Some of the others will speak. We'll have Marco say a few words. Pete Hegseth, who was born for this role. I mean, he's doing a great job. They gave him a hard time. And now people, I'll tell you, somebody came up to me yesterday, gave you a very hard time, said, I made a mistake. Pete Hegseth is doing a good job. So when I tell you who, you're not even going to believe it. He says, he gave you such a nasty hard time. But you're doing all right.
I would literally cry if someone said in a room full of people, man, I was talking to somebody yesterday, they hate you. They think you're doing a terrible job, but you're doing good, buddy. I'd be like, no, you didn't just bring this up.
I'm surprised. I thought he was going to say his name, say who it was for a second. Knowing Trump. I'm surprised he didn't.
I said, and after I saw that, I was like, you know what? I sure haven't seen Pete Hegseth in a while. Crazy. Anyways, okay, so here's what both sides want, the U.S. and Iran. The U.S.'s 15-point proposal, reportedly sent through Pakistan, calls for removing Iran's stocks of highly enriched uranium. That's the stuff that can build a nuclear weapon. They enrich it to a certain point. Stopping enrichment or accepting limits on that. Ending its ballistic missiles program or accepting limits on the missiles they can have. Dismantling their nuclear facilities. Stop funding their allies in the region who the U.S. considers terrorist groups. And that's kind of the crux of that. Iran is saying they want an end to the U.S. and Israeli strikes, and Israel's still been going hard. Guarantees the war's not going to start again. Payment for war damage and reparations. An end to attacks across all the fronts, including Hezbollah and Lebanon, because we saw Israel's pushing into Lebanon, low-key invading right now, low-key saying they're kind of going to take it over, and against the pro-Iran militias in Iraq. They also want recognition and guarantees of Iranian sovereignty and authority over the Strait of Hormuz. There is a 0% chance they're going to agree to all that. Both sides seem very far away. No version of that is going to happen without one side clearly surrendering. So that's why I'm like, I don't really know how well these talks are actually going.
Yeah.
Those aren't bad ass, though.
It's a non-starter, it seems like. U.S. is not paying Iran $1 in reparations for this.
True. Okay.
They won't even pay black people for reparations.
That's very true.
Iran's going to get reparations?
That's true.
Not unless we lose. Not unless we lost. We're paying that money. They also say that they're sending troops at this point. So while we're still talking about negotiations and how well they're doing, they're reportedly sending like 10,000 troops.
No.
They're considering it, I should say. Let me be very clear. They're considering sending 10,000 troops on top of the troops that we've already been talking about. So they were already sending that 82nd Airborne unit from the Army, and they're trying to paratroop in and, do like conquests. They're sending a ton of Marines, thousands of Marines, and they're trained in sea to land combat. And then they're reportedly now considering sending 10,000 more troops.
Oh, my God.
So I was like, but it's going well.
I always had this question of like, I do understand that people can't really mess with us when it comes to war almost, but I also wanted to know we send troops over there so often and so much, and we always have our military in these other countries. Why has nobody ever sent their troops over here to the United States? Like, why have they never done a military drop or parachuted out somewhere and hit DC and stuff like that? I've always wanted to know that, man.
Oh, I really don't. I mean, because that's a good point. It's a good point.
Well, we're just protected. I mean, we have a National Guard that is really trained. We have, honestly, you ain't gonna get. It's gonna be hard to get across the sea already, the ocean.
For sure.
To get even over here, first place, we have a very strategic vantage point in that. But also, you got to go against our Navy, which you ain't going is no easy trait whatsoever.
True.
Then after that, you have to go against our National Guard because they gonna stop you before you even try and touch the shore.
True.
And then we got guns in every state.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's not much that people can really do to affect us for real from the outside. But I will say we do look weak. Like, I mean, our Navy right now out there just looks kind of weak right now compared to what I thought we was back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I'm questioning why we haven't seen people try.
Yeah, that's
for real.
That's my real question. Is
right.
try.
They know they
'cause it
can.
would be hard, but the fact that the U.S., because that's what the whole problem is. Israel plops down in the middle of the Middle East and says, this is our home now. And everybody around it is like, wait a minute, no, it's not. Other people are like, okay, yeah, we're cool with this. Other people are like, no, it's not. The U.S. puts bases, plop, 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 plop. Everybody's like, wait a minute, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
So the fact that we haven't seen that, I mean, it does speak volumes for our military, but I am surprised I don't see more at least attempts since it goes down like that over there.
We also have to take into account that we're one of the 9 bullies in the world right now. There's 9 people that have atomic weapons, nuclear weapons. We're one of them, and we have the most. There are reports that say that we have the most of them. There's not a lot of people that it's just a lot of lives that can be lost. It's just like a risk that you really don't want to take if you want to try and come to America. But America going over to other places, we don't have the best winning point. We like Afghanistan is still kind of arguable, but I think Iraq we completely lost. So it's like, to your point, why we sending everybody over there? I mean, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work.
You would
for
have
us.
to develop a base of people in somewhere in South America or in Canada. You'd have to be over here to launch any kind of assault like that. And I think that's why America has freaked out on certain South American countries where they say, we see you have terrorists harboring over here, because that's how something like that could potentially happen. But to your point, we don't just see that when it pops off for real all the time over there, it seems like. So we're very lucky to be here for sure.
No, for sure.
But listen to this. Apparently, the new Iranian leadership may be changing their stance to want to make a nuclear weapon. Now, this is a whole, I don't even know what to make of this, because the Ayatollah that was just killed at the beginning of all of this had a religious ban on nuclear weapons. It was called a fatwa. It's like nuclear weapons are literally forbidden under Islam. That's saying to make a nuke would be immoral, it's un-Islamic, it kills civilians indiscriminately, and that's considered haram. It's considered forbidden in Islam. So the last leader, the guy that Israel killed at the beginning of all this, basically established that they didn't want to make a nuke for those reasons. So the U.S., of course, didn't believe him, which is why we went in. Israel said, well, they're lying. They're enriching uranium past the point where you would if you just wanted to be peaceful. So they're lying, and so we're going to go after them. But apparently the new leadership right now, they're saying we don't even want to pretend that we are trying to not have a nuke. If that were true, if the old Ayatollah were telling the truth and they really weren't trying to pursue a nuclear weapon, as he says, they also have a nuclear non-proliferation treaty that the old Ayatollah said that they were actually honoring. And that basically says, we're not going to build any nuclear weapons. Anybody who doesn't have one is not going to build it. And they were in that treaty. So that was the whole thing. So these people right now are reportedly saying, look, now the IRGC is in charge, the Revolutionary Guard. We're now kind of running things right now. We're kind of questioning whether we want to have a treaty like that. We're questioning if we want to have an agreement that says we're not going to make any nukes, because now we see what's happening. So I don't know if that's true. That's what's being reported. But that would be a crazy thing. If the old Ayatollah were secretly keeping them from it, And now they're just like, nah, bump that. We're trying to acquire one any way we can. We're going to build it. We're going to buy it. We're just going to acquire it. That would be a very terrible thing to happen.
Yeah, it's almost like we stoked the flame. Like we tried to prevent it, but in that we still caused it.
Right.
That'll be crazy. That'll be
crazy.
But a treaty wasn't stopping them from building anything anyways. I mean, there was treaties that we had with Korea, and Korea ended up North Korea. They told us they wasn't going to build nothing, but they ended up still building their nukes. So it wasn't going to stop nothing.
Treaty doesn't stop anything.
Right.
Treaty is just a treaty. They claim that the old Ayatollah was honoring it. Obviously, the U.S. and Israel said he's lying. But now it seems like these people are really like pushing for it, which would be terrible. So we do need, that's what I'm saying, that the worms are out of the can. We got to stop that for sure from happening. If this same regime gets to take place and there's that feeling that we want like a nuke for real now, we're not even going to hide it. It's like, y'all want blood for real.
Yeah.
Ooh, I mean, we already got blood. I mean, we got thousands of it at this point. So yeah, they want it back in blood. And I see why, though. I definitely see why, though.
Which sucks, because it's like, at this point, I don't want you to make a nuke, because you really might try to send it over here.
Yeah.
Pay America back for what we're just seeing. Pay Israel back for what we're seeing. I mean, whoever's the strongest comes out of this. So this was not nothing to pop off over there. These people are going in and hard. So, anywho, yeah. So apparently Israel's defense forces are not doing well at all right now. And we have to go to a quick break, so we're going to talk about this a bit more. But there is an opposition leader who wrote this long message on X, basically saying, like, we're warning you right now. Our reserves are in trouble. Our army, all of our soldiers, we are in trouble. We need something because we're at a point of failure. So we're going to talk about that after the break.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Nia Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all. That's
Let's
it.
go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class? Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where's my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV.
Moment.
It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. We're here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Hot 97 News. We're going to try to run through the rest of this stuff real quick because we got some fun stories to talk about today. But got to let you know that apparently Israel's defense forces are not doing well. So there's an opposition leader in Israel. His name is Yair Lapid. He posted on X saying, on the eve of Passover, I want to warn the citizens of Israel, we are facing another security disaster. He says, for 13 years, I've been a member of Israel's security cabinets and the most sensitive security forums, and I don't ever recall hearing a warning as grave as the one issued last night by the chief of staff to the political security cabinet. Anybody who heard him yesterday will not be able to say, I didn't know. And he said, I'm raising 10 red flags. The IDF is on the verge of collapse. This warning aligns with what I and other sources know about the state of the army. Our pilots, our fighters are writing glorious chapters in the history of the state of Israel these days. We're talking about a generation of lions doing phenomenal work, but the IDF is stretched to the limit and beyond. The government is leaving the army wounded in the field. Anyone who says, hey, we shouldn't talk about the dangers during wartime because it weakens us has probably forgotten what we learned on October 7th. Security is supposed to warn you before the disaster happens, not after. And the chief of staff is saying he can't mobilize reserves anymore. He says he has reservists in their 6th and 7th rounds, and they are exhausted and they're worn out and they can't do this anymore. AKA, they've been deployed 6 to 7 times. They're reservists. We're just here on reserve. 6 to 7 times they've been deployed. And the regular forces, he says, are in complete collapse. The army doesn't have enough soldiers for its missions. He says the chief of staff really said that there was a whole series of threats, most of which they couldn't even talk about and say on camera like that. But the bottom line is the government is sending the army into a multi-arena war without a strategy, without resources, and with far too few soldiers. You have to remember, Israel right now is in Gaza, they're in the West Bank, they're in they're in Lebanon, and of course they're still dealing with Iran. So they have tens of thousands of soldiers and reservists that are just spread out all over the place. And he says the government will not be able to say this time, I didn't know. This is the chief of staff they appointed, and they won't be able to politicize him and pin the blame on him. He says starting last night, I guess when this would have happened, Prime Minister Netanyahu will not be able to say, I'm not responsible. And it goes on from there. But mind you, an Israeli military spokesperson just said yesterday the army needs about 15,000 soldiers to be at full strength for its multiple missions. And so Israel can call up tens of thousands of reservists, but again, if we're all just out here and we're repeatedly getting deployed, they have families, they have jobs, they have, just needs to have to meet. And it's been tough. These people are tired.
Yeah, they already have a small population as is, too. I mean, personnel, you have to take that into account when you're starting wars. Cough, cough. No, let me stop.
No, for real. I mean, and that's why I think, I don't know what else the U.S. can really do for a country that does have so much going on over there. That's why we keep getting sucked into this stuff. But, at this point, and this is my last little update, the Houthis are warning, and they might be joining this whole Middle East war and start attacking the Red Sea. The Houthis are a militant group also backed by Iran that's based in Yemen. And the leader of that Houthi movement reportedly said, we might get involved here. They haven't so far, but he reportedly said, as the people of Yemen, we repay loyalty with loyalty. Any development in the battle that requires a military response, we will promptly undertake it, just as we did in previous rounds. So again, I don't know if that's going to happen at all, if it's happened yet, if it's just people talking in the news. But they claim that They're saying, until now, Iran is doing well and is defeating the enemy every day, and the battle is going in its direction. If anything contrary to this happens, then we can assess. But I think that is why the U.S., a.k.a. Trump and Marco Rubio, are so mad at NATO. Because Iran's boys are all pulling up to the fight. You know what I mean? And NATO's like, us, this wasn't our war. I mean, I do get it. In fact, Marco Rubio was asked about this, and this is what he said yesterday.
The United States is constantly being asked to help in a war, and we have more than any other country in the world, on a war that's happening in another continent, in Ukraine. But when the U.S. had a need, he didn't get proper positive responses. So right now he's just making the observation that, I think there was a couple of the leaders in Europe who said that this was not Europe's war. Well, Ukraine is not America's war, and yet we've contributed more to that fight than any other country in the world. So it'll be something to examine.
To be fair, again, NATO is for defense, not anybody who wants to just pop anything off, and does not cover that part of the world. NATO does not cover that part of the Middle East. They cover like parts of Europe. So it's like, I get it. But at the same time, again, Iran's boys are pulling up to the fight. America could really use some allies, and the allies are like, yeah, we're not going to be able to help you with this.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Again, we put so much money into them. That's the least you could do. Give up a couple of your citizens. That's the least you could do. I mean,
I think that's...
we got to give up ours. The least you could do.
The people in the Middle East, more than anybody, need to be putting up citizens.
That's
if
wild.
U.S. troops are going over there, the very least, Saudi Arabia... One of them countries could put up citizens too.
That was wild.
Since y'all want to do all this, and I think nobody's citizens should be going up and doing all. But since that's what y'all want, so
True.
Right.
But that's why I respect NATO saying, I'm not killing my people for this. You started this. You finished this.
Yeah.
We didn't do this. You didn't even ask me. Don't ask for me to go die. So I get it, but I also get why it does look like, dang. But their groups, their militant groups, they're pulling up for defense. Y'all got it.
What is defense, though? I'm sorry. I got to ask. What is defense? Defense is when you are being attacked. It's not whether it doesn't rely upon if you're the attacker first, because if you have to defend yourself, even if you attacked first, technically you're in defense. Right?
I mean, yes, but
we're in defense. We're in defense.
But the U.S. says they're winning on every single count they can win on. So you don't need no defense. That's what I heard.
True.
We ain't got no Navy. Ain't got no military Air Force. They don't got no boats anymore. They have nothing.
Fair point.
We have not seen anything out of Iran since those reporters left either. So I hope, we have no clue how those people are doing. No clue. Which is kind of crazy and sad, but hopefully they're okay. Anyway, TSA workers, man, look, man, I'm happy for them because apparently TSA workers are still working for free with an IOU from the government, but they might finally stop playing games and pay these people.
Hello.
So Trump posted about this on Truth Social, and mostly it said, this is all the Democrats' fault and blah, 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 blah. But if you look to where I highlighted there, kind of towards the bottom, he said, I am going to sign an order instructing the Secretary of Homeland Security, Mark Wayne Mullen, who just got, put in there, to immediately pay our TSA agents in order to address this emergency situation and to quickly stop the Democrat chaos at the airports. It's not an easy thing to do, but I'm going to do it. And the people have been thinking, after seeing this, so you could have done this the whole time?
The whole time.
You know what happened? They heard what Delta was about to do, and they said, oh, no, we're not going to be standing in them line. Trump, make the call now. Make the call now, bruh.
Because, look, lawmakers hopped on their end of it, too. Oh, we better lose our perks.
For sure.
Right.
1,000.
So we all thought that our lawmakers had to agree on funding, and they were all playing games with each other. And yes, apparently they could have just done this the whole time. This is basically using the same pot of money that they're using to pay ICE. ICE and TSA are under DHS, the Department of Homeland Security. So lawmakers gave a ton of money to DHS last year in that one big beautiful bill that they signed into law. And that included $75 billion for ICE, which is why ICE has been sitting pretty. They've been able to keep working. So now they're saying, okay, let's pay TSA with some of that DHS money too.
could have did this the entire time. I see why y'all brought in them ICE workers now. Now I see why you brought in them ICE workers, because they were getting paid to do that. They had to be there. They was getting paid to do that. So I see this messed up, and y'all better give everybody their job back when they come back and want to work again. Give them their job back, because y'all did that. They had to quit. They didn't want to quit.
Right.
They had to quit. So when they come back and they try to get their job back, y'all should hire them right on the spot. There should be no, oh well, we got to go through that. No, you get your job back. You shouldn't have had to quit.
Well, do you even go back though as a TSA agent? Because at this point, I'm just like, dang, I don't know what might happen, because this just happened last year.
True.
This is a finicky job. I don't want to work somewhere where one day I'm working and a couple months later I might lose my job for a whole month at that.
Well, it's only been finicky for the past, like, it's never been like this before.
So you might want to wait a couple more years maybe before you start applying again.
A couple more years is crazy, man.
I'm just saying, bro.
It's crazy.
I'm just saying, bro. You never know, bro. It just gets topsy and turvy with this type of president that we have.
I feel you.
These people have missed like 3 paychecks.
Come on now.
At this point. So, I mean, the fact that they could just do this is honestly a little insane. And then on top of that, Congress finally moved on this too. So the Senate just unanimously approved a bill to fund TSA and most of DHS. It would fund TSA and FEMA and the Coast Guard and basically a lot of the rest of DHS, but it would not fund ICE or Border Patrol, CBP. That was left out. So basically the same thing they've been talking about for weeks. That people have been shutting down for weeks.
Right.
They could have done this weeks ago.
Exactly.
Nothing really changed for real. So that means the Democrats gave up the ICE restrictions that they wanted, the body cameras, the visible ID, no masks. They didn't get that in this Senate bill, just written down. That was not included in the Senate bill that just passed. And the Republicans just gave up not getting the full DHS funding because they did drop out the ICE funding from that package. So they still have to talk about this. But I mean, it still has to go to the House, which means that it's not done. Trump did say he would sign it as soon as it got to his desk, but House Speaker Mike Johnson has to take this up, and so that's still another hurdle. That's what I'm saying. They're not getting paid yet.
Yeah, true.
And even after they get this thing signed, because I look it up, does that mean they finally just get paid? It's not immediate. They still have to go through whatever financial process there is to move through the system and whatever. So we're still looking at a couple of days to a week, even after they sign this. And I personally think they hopped on this and they finally did this same negotiation agreement that they've been floating because they're about to go on recess. So they're about to be gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Imagine Congress leaves for Easter for 2 weeks and these people have not been paid.
Hello.
And they have not had a conversation about it. And that's why it's so upsetting now, honestly, to see y'all just sign the same thing y'all have been negotiating for weeks and shutting down. Because that means y'all could have done this at any point.
Any
That's crazy.
point.
So is this one of those things where it's a temporary Band-Aid still? Or is this, did they finally figure it out?
What Trump wants to do would be a temporary Band-Aid situation.
Got you.
Technically, the ICE is, a temporary Band-Aid as well, because that money would run out eventually.
Right.
So this, as long as Congress actually votes on this today and Trump signs it today, then it's all good. Everybody's going to get paid.
So no SAVE Act included in this. That's what I want to know.
That is not. I didn't see anything about the SAVE Act.
Okay. So we might be making some changes then.
But I wouldn't be surprised because Mike Johnson could be like, let me just scoot something in here. We don't know what's going to happen yet.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, the SAVE Act was not put up in there, but we shall see. Again, I just think that Congress knew they could not just leave for Easter and just be off paid, sitting back pretty on somebody's island somewhere, going to Easter church services, got people starving, don't know how they're going to pay their kids. You can't, boy.
Nah.
It's still possible because, again, the House has to.
Yeah.
So these people this is the last day they can figure this out before recess. So
no, this is the last day.
Yeah.
They're leaving, literally.
They better get it figured out.
Yeah.
And this is when their paycheck was supposed to hit. This is how they just missed that next paycheck.
Oh my God.
So if they go on for another 2 weeks, that's another 2 paychecks, and then working through the system of getting it paid.
Woo.
The last time they got paid was Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Was it?
It was Valentine's Day.
And you know how many people probably took their significant other on a nice thing?
I spent all my money not knowing what happened. Spent all my money.
Battles at home. You convinced me to take you to that steakhouse.
Yeah. Hope y'all had good boyfriends and girlfriends at the house.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? With some good jobs.
Real talk, man.
Yeah. Because that payroll system definitely has to go through.
For sure. For sure.
Okay, let me do one of your stories. Rondell has a couple stories for y'all today.
Why you say why you say it like that?
Because you have the fun stories.
She be trying to play me, y'all.
I'm not playing you at all.
She be trying to play me on the low. Y'all be seeing the shade. She be trying to throw
it's not shade.
Rondell got some stories today. Like I don't never have nothing. You see the shade.
That's not what I'm trying to say. I was trying to say, I go through with all like the boring stuff and all the stuff. You come through and you got people kiki and laughing. I feel like I'm like the bad teacher. You're the fun, you get to be the sub. Okay, so the kids are on spring break and they're doing it a little different than we did it.
Yeah, so the question, this is the discussion. There was a big discussion on Twitter, on X, and an X user, Meta Mate Dez, posted this. He said, what did he say? My Gen Z cousin told me he spent $5,000 on spring break. Flights, hotels, drinks, etc. I would drive to the beach, 6 of us in the car, all share the same hotel, eat ramen, and go to the club before 11, so free entry. And that sparked the combo with people agreeing. Everybody started talking about this on Twitter. So somebody on Twitter said, Stan Smith SUV. He said, we piled 8 into a Dodge Dart and beat her. It was likable 6. Drove 16 to 18 hours a day. The Daytona, we did splurge for 2 cheapo rooms. And then you got this guy, the Rick 665, said 4 grown college men in a Geo Tracker, 1 backpack each. 6 sleeping in 1 room in a desert inn in Daytona Beach, bootleg vodka, beer bongs. Those were the days. And I agree. You got Gen Z spending $5,000 on a trip is crazy to me. So I did the analytics. I did the statistics on this just to see if I wasn't tripping. So the average spring break in 2025 was up to $8,300. All right, that's 26. That's up 26% than 2024, and up 30% than 2023. Realistically, most Gen Z spring breakers are spending anywhere from about $1,500 to about $5,000. But if you're doing Cancun, Miami, and Bahamas the right way, flights, hotels, sections, the whole thing, you're spending between $6,000 and $8,000 without even trying. So my question to y'all is, how much did y'all spend on spring break and what was y'all experience like? Because I know mine was not like this.
We didn't go to, where did we go? I forgot where we went, but we drove, so it wasn't that much. As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, me and my homeboys was donating plasma in order to get our money.
Dog.
We was donating plasma in
real.
order to get our money. So I think there was a deal that they had at one point in time where you could get $900. You got to keep going every 2 weeks for like for 3 weeks. Look, we was hurting in college. We was hurting in college.
I respect it though,
and
bro.
We locked in. We was in there together, like right next to each other, donating blood and plasma just to spend it all on spring break.
All on spring break.
And so I think it was like 3-4 of us, and we all had like $900. So we was able to make it stretch.
Hey, bro, the entire week you made it stretch, bro.
One hotel room, couple bottles of like bro said, vodka, but we had Hennessy. Oh, actually, as a matter of fact, we used to re-rock the bottles. Ooh, you know what re-rock the bottles are?
What re-rock is,
yeah,
right?
So we would have some old Hennessy bottles that was like with the handle and stuff like that. Fill it up with Parmesan or something.
And then drink out of those. Yeah, I do know what re-rock the bottles.
Cheap liquor. Yeah, bro. Make it work, bro. They ain't got the hustle like we did back in the day.
They don't. And they're also spoiled because $5,000 on a spring break is nuts, bro. It was 10 of us. Dude, I lie to you not. 10 of us in a 2-bedroom hotel. I think I had $150 in my pocket because I spent all the money to get down to spring break. Me, I had $150. My homeboy had $150, and then everybody else in the room, they probably had $200-$300. But boy, when I tell you, best spring break I've ever had in my life. We went to Panama City. Now pull up the clip of Club La Vila. This, if you don't know what Club La Vila is, this is what Club La Vila used to look like. It's closed down now in Panama City, but that is a spring break right there.
Yeah.
That is a spring break right there. So much fun. What did you do?
I went on a cruise one time because cruises are cheap.
Oh,
like if you have like 5 days of like fun, and I think I only had to put up like $500, and I scrounged for that $500. I had a job, I wasn't selling blood or plasma or anything. But
yeah, that's intense.
Selling my organs.
Yeah.
Spring break. But no, yeah. I mean, I saved up like tips, saved up all this stuff for like the cruise, and we drove down there, you know, from Georgia to Miami, where it was going out of, and because we couldn't afford a flight. And another year, I think I might have spent $500 max because I was splitting the room with some girls. We all went together. We all stayed, you know, doubled up in the beds. It was like, yeah, like $500 max because I didn't have any money. So I like $5,000. Who is paying for this?
But here's the thing, bruh. Those were the most fun spring breaks when you were broke because you really had to figure out how to make it work.
Yeah.
So it was no like, oh, well, we just gonna go buy a section. It was like, nah, dog, how we gonna get in the club tonight? That's the fun part of spring break.
How are we gonna pull this off?
How are we gonna pull this off? Because when you pull it off, dog, the experience is 10 times better because you actually did it.
Yeah.
It's not fun knowing that you're gonna be able to get in the club.
Yeah.
It's not fun knowing that you're gonna have money to drink as much as you want to drink. It's fun knowing, man, how am I gonna get drunk today?
Yeah.
Let me walk into these random hotel rooms of these people at the and just ask to see who got, bruh, and walk in there and you just get invited to drink.
Exactly.
And now you drunk for free.
Make a bunch of new friends.
Bruh, they don't have that fun no more, and I feel sorry for them because it's not like how it used to be.
And they're getting scammed because whoever has these prices that high that they think it should cost that much is crazy. I did hear of restaurants in certain areas, especially if they're going to Florida.
Oh, for sure.
Ain't nobody need to be spending no $5,000 to go to Florida. If y'all are going to Florida with that money, I am sorry, baby. You got real scammed. But
robbed.
I saw some of those restaurants are like charging a fee up front just to be in the restaurant, probably because they're anticipating people trying to run out on the bill.
For sure.
So they're saying like you got to pay like $300 like up front as like the book your seat fee, just so I know that y'all are gonna not leave out of here. I don't know what these kids got going on.
So I'm still Gen Z. So I kind of could relate. I see why they did it because there's a pocket of us that still like to flex like we have it all.
For sure.
Like there's a pocket of us that want to be in our 20s and then be in the lofts and the high rises. So 5,000, I think that's one of those people that was like trying to be in the high rise lofts, have all the girls pull up. I mean, that was flexing. I ain't gonna knock the flex, but you could do it for way much cheaper.
Yeah, you wouldn't call bro, 2008, 2009, 2010, boy. But I got my refund check and blew that entire refund check on spring break. $1,500 gone down the drain, all on spring break, bro.
Crazy.
Okay, listen to this. There is a company, of course, I think we all know this company, the one that makes weight loss drugs like Wegovy and Ozempic. Well, they're in trouble for allegedly not really investigating the people who've taken it and died.
What?
I've been trying to tell y'all about this story for days.
I didn't know that.
Yes, man. So the company is Novo Nordisk. The FDA says they haven't been properly reporting serious side effects, including deaths tied to Ozempic and Wegovy. So the FDA wrote a letter on March 5th, said that an inspection in early 2025 found serious violations in how the company was tracking and reporting side effects from their medications. And the issue is said to be in that semaglutide. You've heard that word, like semaglutide. That's the active ingredient in some of those weight loss drugs. So regulators said that 3 patients who were taking it died. One of those deaths was a suicide. And the agency said those cases weren't properly investigated or reported, and they just didn't even follow up on them. So the company is also accused of missing the required 15-day deadline to report serious side effects to the FDA. There was another case apparently where a patient had a stroke and became disabled while taking liraglutide, which is another drug in that same, GLP-1 class. So, look,
Wait, people been. I didn't even know people died. I didn't even know the side effects of the Ozempic and GLP. I didn't even know the side effects.
You know how many lawsuits people have gone blind? There's Ozempic blindness. What? They say.
I do know that. But other than that, wow.
I swear, only from the people that I've heard talk about it, they've only said good things.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, because they don't want you to know the bad part. You know what I mean? Then you wouldn't take the drug.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's why when I look at them making it cheaper and cheaper and all this kind of stuff go down with it, I'm like, it's all fun and games while it works, but some of these side effects are nasty. Like people end up with like these stomach issues. The company says that they have put a corrective and preventative action plan in place to address the FDA's concerns. It just seems like, and there's other cases where Novo Nordisk said, we reject this completely. It's not on us, but they're facing several lawsuits. Several lawsuits on just various stomach issues, blindness. All right.
Now there's a show, and I want everybody to go out there and watch this show. It's called The Beauty. All right, there's enough for it. It's free promo, but it's a great show. But it is kind of about this. It's kind of about getting really attractive and the side effects of getting really attractive. So they give them this drug. They turn into this beauty. They go from an ugly person to a really beautiful person. But on top of that, everybody that you have sexual encounters with, you kill them. Yes, because they contract the drug they contract the drug that you had in you, and you give it to them, and they end up dying. So it's a backwards thing, but dude, there's so many side effects to being beautiful, and that's what they're trying to say. Love yourself. You know what I mean? You don't. In order for you to get beautiful, you don't have to take this skip route. You know, because there's side effects to skipping. You know what I'm saying? So I recommend everybody go watch The Beauty, bro. It's really good. Really good, bro. Really good.
See, I'd rather just like work it out though, like work out in general though. Just do it. I mean, I understand getting thin fast. I understand it, but I mean, there's like discipline that you need to develop that with weight loss. It's like if you can lose weight, you can do almost anything in the world you put your mind to.
That's why I go so hard on the bad food, because it's chemically designed to be addictive. That's what it just seems so sinister. Like we have these beauty standards that one company has put out, and then this other company, they're probably shaking hands saying, okay, you have the beauty standard, you sell them food that they're definitely not going to be able to hit that beauty standard with. You make the pill so that you can take it without having to be disciplined, and then you got the healthcare company that they're going to need when you get side effects from all this stuff. And it's like, man, you could just eat fruit, vegetables, chicken.
What's the fun in that?
Go to the gym. That's hard though.
Exactly.
And these people are making money off it being hard, off your life, and it just makes me so mad.
I know skinny people be pissed at big people that got skinny real quick. I know they be mad. Like, how you get skinny so fast? You skipped the line. I had to work hard for it. Like, all the big people that got skinny without GLP.
Yeah.
Oh, I know they mad, boy.
Wait, without those drugs?
Yeah, without all the skinny people that actually did it the right way.
Oh, yeah.
That got big and they did it the right way. And then you got GLP and you're skinny in what, 6 months, 3 months?
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, bro, you was just 300 pounds yesterday. How you lose all that weight so fast? I'd be mad.
Okay, we do have to go to a quick break, but when we come back, we have a lot of Atlanta stories coming at you.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class? Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. First, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
You are watching Hot 97 TV.
Yeah.
Did you get paid? Are you going to dinner tonight? Where you taking your girl at?
Come on, DJ.
If you got a little money in your pocket, make some noise. It's Friday, baby.
Hey.
Let's go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. This is a brand new live news show where we talk about all the hottest stories in the city. It is finally Friday. It is March 27th. Good to see ya. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What's happening?
And Million.
Hey.
Yes, it is a fanciful Friday.
What was that?
Fanciful.
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 Oh, yeah, it is. I feel that.
Here
Because
goes
it's a
Million.
facetious. It's a facetious Friday.
That's a lie.
It's a facetious Friday. Jokes, trolling, things like that. That's the treating serious issues with humor and sarcasm type of Friday.
I'm being facetious.
Yeah,
okay.
type of Friday,
Okay.
You feeling facetious on this Friday,
A
Million?
flourishing Friday.
Flourishing.
There you go.
There goes the word.
Flourishing.
Okay, fulgent.
It's a free Friday.
A free Friday?
Because I'm
What's
free
on this Friday?
Me?
Because you're free on this
I'm
Friday.
free.
My brother,
I'm
I
free.
see you. I hear you.
Hello.
Amen.
Do you have plans for the weekend?
What are we doing tomorrow? I got to go to my sister's. She has a book out. She is an author.
Book out?
She is an author.
Wow.
She's an author now.
The one that was at the. Was she at
No,
the,
that was my youngest sister.
Gotcha,
That's my older sister. She has a book out about her scoliosis, and it's a children's book.
Come on, book.
So I'm going to support her with that, and then I am hosting at F1 Arcade for the watch party.
Oh wow!
Oh, you're doing that again?
They let you host.
That's not my event. So this is a watch party that they do. And I host.
Okay.
Yeah.
The F1, that was a nice event that you had
Cool.
thrown.
It's cool.
It was really
Appreciate
cool. The F1, racing arcade.
In West Midtown, right?
Yeah. Appreciate you coming. Yeah, that was cool that you came.
I like to show support.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Of course, brother. I got you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Because if nobody gonna support you,
it's gonna be you.
Yeah, amen.
Come on now.
Because what are we here for?
Because there's a lot of people that don't ever show support.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
It be like that sometimes.
And you ask them to come, and you say, "Show up, please."
Yeah.
And then they go, "You know what? I got better things to do." So that's cool. Because
You know what's crazy?
God is gonna bless that person just like they bless me. So
Amen.
hey,
You know what's good though? I'm so glad to hear that you guys have time to do fun things during the week. Because while you guys are doing that, I'm getting the show together. Amen. So I do the show so that you brothers have the chance to go to the F1 during the week. Was it fun for y'all? Y'all had a good time?
First of all, we weren't even talking about you.
Oh, you weren't?
Yeah, see that's you know what?
Hit dogs are hollering.
Hit dogs are hollering. Hit dogs are hollering.
Who are you talking about then?
We were talking about some more people in the room.
I mean, yeah, we got a whole team behind us now.
Do y'all believe this? This is what I go through.
No, see what?
This is what I go through to be here for y'all.
That's crazy. It's okay though. What you doing this weekend?
Okay. God, working some more.
Oh.
Cleaning my house. I don't get to do anything during the week. So when I have a weekend, I'm actually pumped to clean my house.
I'll feel you.
Isn't that crazy?
That is. I know that's.
I'm
adult.
just like, bro, I got time to clean.
I feel it.
It's crazy. Okay. Into the news. Tyler Perry tried to hand some cash to the TSA employees, but you can't do that.
Yeah, according to reports, his goal was to show some support for these TSA agents. You know, the last time they were paid was on Valentine's Day. Imagine getting a check on Valentine's Day. You blow it on your girl. You know what I'm saying? You get into all the nicest things. Oh, I got you, baby. Don't worry about it. And then you like, oh, wait, hold on. We're not getting paid. We're not getting one more check. You know what, babe? Let's go ahead and return everything real quick, because I don't know how long this thing is gonna last. They're now in 5 weeks without pay, which is crazy. It's crazy. So unfortunately, TSA agents they can't receive tips because of federal officers. They can't receive tips because it breaches a lot of different ethics codes that they do have. Like, imagine you're trying to tip an officer. Maybe they might let certain things slide past the scanners. Maybe if you tip somebody, they might let you skip a line or two. So it's like you cannot pay an officer. But, you know, Tyler Perry was saying that he was going to give a substantial amount.
For sure.
A substantial amount. And they still had to turn it down. My thing is, TP, why'd you let that stop you? You got all this money, you gonna let that stop you?
Come on now.
I'm just saying, I would have been like, hey, look, I can't pay you right here.
Yeah.
But let me get your cash app.
Hey,
let me get your Zelle.
Come on now.
Let me get what you need.
Come on now.
That's all I'm saying.
Hello.
That's all I'm saying.
Isn't it funny that they do also say, like, yeah, it's the ethics, we can't let you like do that, blah blah blah. But it's like, but are you gonna pay them?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Because if not, they're gonna leave. So,
right.
What do we want?
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it just goes to show, though, Tyler Perry is probably the first ethical billionaire.
Hello.
First ethical billionaire.
No, 100%. Tyler, you should have tried to give it to him in the Medea outfit. They probably would have. They probably would have let you do it if you were like, "Hello, here's $100." You know what I mean? They probably would have let you do it then, though. Mm-hmm. I respect Tyler Perry for doing that because that's what I've been saying this entire time. Sneak a little money, drop it in the bucket. You know what I mean? Do a little something to help out. But Tyler was like, "Yo, maybe he watched me." He didn't watch me. It's okay.
He might.
Speaking into existence.
I will speak into existence. But that is dope that he actually did try, because we don't know if anybody else has tried to, bless them people. But it's dope that he actually did go through and be like, yo, I'm trying to get y'all some bread. Like, how can we make this happen?
Technically, if you had the extra time, I mean, standing in that line that long, maybe people don't, but you could have like a bottle of water in your bag so that it does get taken.
Hello.
And then to have a note that saes, grab this. It's $100 in here for you. You know what I mean? Like,
one of them little water bottle things.
Just have a bottle of water so it gets taken.
Oh, okay.
And then as you search in the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Take this.
Got you.
Don't do that if you don't lose your job now. You might lose your job if you do
our
that.
Cameras
they got cameras, they watching now. But Tyler Perry has done this before, though. Y'all remember last year during the whole shutdown that they had because of SNAP benefits and SNAP assistance, people wasn't getting, SNAP and things like that. He did donate $1.5 million to help families across Atlanta. People were still trying to complain about it. There was like $1.5 million ain't enough. You making billions, but it was something. It was something.
Folks will complain about anything.
1.5 mil. Wait, what?
Folks will complain about anything, bro.
Wow, yeah. What you putting up?
Yeah, you just got blessed and you complaining. I wish somebody homeless dude one time complained because I gave him a sandwich with cheese on it.
But see, what?
Yes, bro. He complained. He said, "Hey man, I don't eat cheese, bro. If you don't take this sandwich, and get out my face." He said, "Can you give me one without cheese?" They all got cheese, dog. We pre-made these. Bro, I was so mad.
No, I think the people that were complaining though, those are the people that aren't getting paid. Those are the people that's like looking outside in. Because if I was not getting paid, or if I was needing SNAP assistance and I got $100, $200 extra dollars, I would have been happy. I would have been grateful. It's always the people from the outside hating. But yeah, shout out to TP, man.
Shout out to Tyler Perry.
Yeah,
man. He is always trying. Exactly.
Yeah,
that's all we wanted. That's all we wanted.
Okay. So in the meantime,
what?
Nothing, Rondo.
This is I forgot to change this one. It's okay. You want me to just bring it in?
Why don't I just, and then you can just, this is what you wanted me to.
She loved doing this. Go ahead.
They say they had.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a new story. Okay. They say they had extra asphalt. What they left behind was way worse.
Yes, man.
Now that is crazy. That is
That
crazy.
is kind of funny. Two men pulled up in Hummers offering leftover asphalt, and now they're sitting in jail facing RICO charges after allegedly scamming elderly residents across multiple Georgia counties. This whole thing goes down in Meriwether County, where authorities say Johnny Ray Lee and Pee Wee Stumpy Lee weren't just running a little inside.
That's the real name?
Yeah, Pee Wee Stumpy Lee.
What?
Man,
Yep.
this would be a Pee Wee Stumpy Lee do something like this.
Well, look at him. Come on now.
Which one is Pee Wee Stumpy?
What?
Pee Wee Stumpy's on the right.
They're brothers. They
Yeah, they're
gotta
brothers.
be.
Yeah, they
Wow.
are. Yeah. Just running a little side hustle. They were a part of an organized operation targeting vulnerable homeowners. I'm talking about pulling up door to door, telling people they had extra materials from another job, and then pressuring them to pay on spot for driveway work that either looked terrible or never got done at all. Now, here's where it gets deeper. This wasn't just one neighborhood. Investigators tied similar transactions across Fayette, Pike, and Coweta counties, and possibly even across state lines. That's where you're seeing RICO charges involved, because this wasn't random, this was structured. Authorities say they were even using fake names like Richard Wilson and Gary Wilson while riding around in red and yellow Hummers H2s, which honestly feels the loudest getaway car choice you could possibly do. Because why? Yellow is yellow. There's a big cars, man. You're tripping. Anyway. Multiple agencies, including the GBI, executed search warrants across several locations on March 20th, and both men are now sitting in jail without bond. But the story isn't over. More victims are coming forward. More charges are expected, and investigators are now looking into who else may have been involved in the operation. And the wild part is, we still don't know how many people got hit or how much money was actually taken. So if anybody pulls up to your house talking about extra asphalt, just know that driveway may come with a court case, okay? So yeah, do not, I've never seen this done before. They bring to your house extra stuff, say, hey, it's almost like a door-to-door salesman.
Yeah.
Hey, I see your windows need I see you need new windows. You mind if no, I don't need new windows. No, you need new windows. No, you gonna take these windows and end up pressuring you into getting new windows, taking the money, and then never getting your windows done.
Or your windows look worse.
Windows look terrible.
Wow.
So they came and was going around doing this. I've never seen, bro, people are so dumb and smart. This is interesting.
You couldn't do this because I'd be like, sir, no, like the way I would irate you gonna be mad at me. I'm mad at you. We sitting over here sir, I don't have time for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because why do you feel and it's only old people, because old people would be the ones to be like, yeah,
to get pressured,
no worries, go do it. Okay, no, it's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get some young people. I ain't going for none of that.
Certain ones, because I could also see like my granddad or somebody be like, he wouldn't like cuss you out, but he would like you not getting over on some old people. You know what I mean? You gotta find the right old man to like, or old woman.
Yeah.
Really, you gotta pick like a nice feeble old woman. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to figure out how many doors did they knock on to get like the actual clients.
Exactly.
Because I feel like you would have to knock on a lot of people
Yeah.
to say. I mean, door-to-door sales is not easy. Have
Not
you done
easy.
that before, Emil?
I
should have known.
I
That's why
didn't do door-to-door
that's why I
sales.
asked.
I didn't do door-to-door sales, but I did do canvassing at one point in time.
What is that?
For like campaigns and
Like
things
politics?
like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would knock on the door for people, but they was paying me. I wasn't doing that for free.
True.
It is a task to walk from door to
Yeah.
door
Yeah.
in the heat at that, especially if it's outside during the summer.
Yeah, trying to ask people if they want their stuff
I
done.
wish we could just put all your jobs on
In
like
one
on a
bowl.
timeline.
Right, y'all. I swear, y'all
just-
be asking. I'll be like, like, dang, I did do that. I swear, I'll be forgetting, but I'll be like, yo, I did do that.
What has Million not done? That's the segment.
That's the segment
That's
right there.
the segment.
What has Million not done? We gonna come across something you ain't done yet, bro. I promise we will. But until then, bro, every single time I read a story about somebody with a job, I'm like, let me see if Million did this. Let me see if he did this.
Dang, man.
That's respectable though. I
It
know
is.
you was getting it out the mud though.
I had to. I told you I was donating plasma at one point too.
That's true.
Hey, man, you got to get it how you can.
I know that's right. Okay. This one, new story here, started in the aisles, but went way bigger. That's the story.
Okay.
Now,
Hey,
how
man.
about that?
I like my titles. I think my titles are actually interesting. You know,
Started in the aisles.
Okay.
What did? Oh, Wouldn't you like to know?
Listen, they weren't just shopping at Home Depot. These people were running a whole operation. The California man, Luis Alfredo Manjant Orozco, is now locked up in Cobb County accused. That was right.
Was it?
Yeah.
Orozco.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, rolling your R's.
Come on now.
Okay.
He's accused of being a part of a large-scale organized retail theft hitting Home Depot stores all across Metro Atlanta. And this wasn't no smash and grab one-time thing, I tell you. Investigators say this was coordinated system running for weeks from September through early November, hitting counties all over the map: Cobb, Fulton, Gwinnett, Hall, even down to Spalding and Upson. Police say Orozco was caught with over $28,000 worth of stolen merchandise. And the way they were doing it was kind of low-key slick. I ain't gonna hold you. So look, this is what happened. They'll grab items off the shelves, then return them without a receipt to get the cash or store credit, or just walk straight out with high-dollar electrical equipment like they own the place. Now he's facing organized retail theft charges, RICO charges, because you're crossing state lines, and multiple felony counts. And here's the bigger picture. Experts like Dr. Reed Hayes says that this isn't just about stealing drills or wires. Retail theft is costing businesses around $100 billion a year, which I did not know.
That's a lot.
Yes, and to make up for that, stores got to sell 6 to 10 items just to break even. So now you got to sell extra stuff to even get the money back, Meaning at the end of the day, you're paying more for everything because somebody else walked out with it for free. And authorities say it can get even deeper. Some of these operations are tied to organized crimes, armed suspects, even international networks. So Home Depot, you might want to start putting these drills and stuff. First of all, these drills are a little heavy, so I don't know how they get it cracking like that. Because I'm not walking out with nothing out of Home Depot, bro. Also,
Really?
I don't want to. Yeah, because I don't want to steal from Arthur Blank.
Oh, okay.
Because I respect Arthur Blank.
For what?
I didn't know he was over Home Depot. Actually,
the Falcon. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Oh, for the Falcons?
Come on, man.
The team that loses all the time. You owed him some. You owe him some respect. It seems like he stole a lot from you. A lot of time watching the games from you.
Money on tickets.
Yeah,
He stole
tickets. It seems like he stole a lot of your emotions.
Hats. I mean, he spent a lot of money for this losing team.
Yeah, man. I know your emotions was running high. I know he was.
That's cool. No, that's okay. I know it's okay.
I mean, you deserve a drill at this point.
At least a screwdriver.
Hey, that is hilarious, bro. You at least deserve a drill. That's funny. Oh man, maybe we should petition for that.
Hey man, that's the least it could do. That's the least it could do.
Maybe we should petition for that, bro. That is hilarious, dog.
Okay, so this next story, man, is kind of a shame. So the holiday spirit was supposed to go to the kids. That is not where it ended up.
Yes, instead, investigators say these people are helping themselves. A former police chief in Pearson, Georgia, Woodrow Pee Wee Wilson Burkhalter.
You finding some names today.
Names.
Look.
Names. And his wife, Angela Burkhalter, are now behind bars accused of taking more than $30,000 from a Christmas charity meant for underprivileged children. And this wasn't a one-time slip-up. According to Georgia Bureau of Investigation, this allegedly went on for years, from late 2019 all the way up to 2026. Burkhalter wasn't just anybody either. He was one of the managers of Atkins County Christmas Fund. The very person trusted to oversee donation is now accused of diverting the money. He's facing 28 counts of theft by taking and 28 counts of theft by conversion. His wife is charged right along with him.
Man.
Here's what makes it hit even harder. This money was meant for kids during the holidays, okay? Families who are already struggling, counting on that support. Now, add this to a bigger picture. Pearson has already been under scrutiny. Last year, the GBI investigated City Hall, arrested the city clerk, and even shut things down temporarily. So this isn't just a one-time bad situation. This is starting to look like a pattern. Right now, there's no court date yet, but prosecutors are reviewing the case. Meanwhile, the community is left trying to figure out where the money went and how to build retrust. Because when it comes to something like Christmas funds, this is not just money. These are moments, memories, something that kids were expecting to have. And you two ruined it. Y'all ruined, you hillbilly, peewee, shaking, you ugly pit, you ruined it. Yes, y'all hate both of you. You ruined it. The only reason I hate you two, and this is why. Because my mom runs the funds, the Christmas funds or whatever, the donation funds at the elementary school. And I see some of these kids.
Yeah.
And they really do need this money, bro.
Yeah.
Or they really want a Christmas. I just got a PS5 and I gave my PS4 to a kid at my mom's school. And, bro, to see the way, a PS4, that's old news.
Yeah.
But the way to see this kid lit up by having a system, never had one, knowing all of his friends got one, and now he's able.
Yeah.
Bruh. That makes you feel amazing, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to come to find out that y'all stealing $30,000, dog.
So it was their organization?
It was a Christmas, fund that they have. Yeah, a Christmas charity fund that they have. And everything. But this happens all the time. People fail to realize, bro, when you give your money to these donation places, we really don't know where it goes, bro.
That part.
We don't know where it goes.
Yeah.
So you end up giving 100, 200, 300, and you pray that it goes to where it needs to go, but we really don't know where they send this bread to. So now it's like when you see these nonprofits rolling around in these Mercedes and this, that, and the third, it's like, hey, now, I thought this was supposed to, we know y'all got to get paid, but y'all get paid from sponsors and other stuff. Y'all taking out of this pot and you buying your own stuff. That's why I've never donated to any funds. Like the Black Lives Matter fund, never donated to any funds because I don't trust y'all with that amount of money.
Because the community you serve does not look like you look.
Come on now.
Right now. Because you driving a Benz, they need to at least be, in a house, well fed.
What we doing?
Got clothes, got toys, got whatever. How? But you in a Benz?
You in a Benz? Nice house.
Yeah.
Kids eating real good.
Yeah.
Private school.
Yeah.
And you taking all this money. That's why I've never donated. And I always, when people, when you go to Target or whatever, and they ask you, "Hey, do you want to donate $1?" No, I don't. Because I don't know what y'all about to do with this money.
I gotta know for sure. This is what. I see your work. I know what it's going towards. That you just buy it yourself.
Come
you know
on
what
now.
I mean? I might drop some stuff off somewhere. Here are some crayons and some markers and some toys for the kids. That's why I do like toys for tots and stuff like that. Let me give you a toy.
Exactly.
Let me give you
You're not
something
gonna
that you can.
You're not gonna steal that. And if you do steal it and resell it, you're a low life at that point, bro.
That's what sucks about these people, because this is just county. County's got a program trying to help the kids in the county, and you're siphoning the money out.
Taking the money.
You got to be a special kind of person to be like, you know what I should do? I should siphon the money from myself to take away from kids.
And I respect, there's a guy, and I respect every YouTuber, TikToker, Instagrammer, whatever content creator, that when they film themselves giving their, this donations that people have GoFundMe me for certain fans, and you could see them physically, visibly giving this money. I respect that.
Yeah.
Because there's so many negative comments like, man, I would do this behind the scenes. You ain't got to do it in front of the camera. No, I think they all need to start doing it in front of the camera. Go to where these people do it at and give it. What? You don't think so, Mill?
I don't know. I think a lot of times, though, when people are recording it, they're actually giving a small portion of what they're actually getting behind the scenes, because content creation is a lot. A lot of those videos make numbers. I mean, they'll make sure. I know people. I've seen videos where they made sure to hit past a certain mark in the video, because you can't get paid unless you hit a certain amount of time
100%.
that you had the video. They'll make sure they hit that. And then I'm sure they're making bank off of it. They're not gonna give all the proceeds from that video to that person.
No, they give the GoFundMe. So they'll create a GoFundMe and give that GoFundMe money. They're already making money off their YouTube and their Instagram and their TikTok. They're not worried about they're getting ad revenue from that. They're not worried about it.
They'll just give the GoFundMe out there to the people, and then whatever is in the GoFundMe, they'll give to the people.
Yeah, whatever's in the GoFundMe, they give.
I guess I can see that.
I've seen multiple people do that, and I can respect that, bro. I can respect that. But when you taking away from children, man, kids are supposed to. We're never supposed to do any harm or make any kid feel less than or this, that, and the third. And for you to do that, you're scum, bro.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
Allegedly, right?
Yeah, allegedly.
You're scum. Now, how about this one? You ready for this?
Oh, dang! I forgot to change this one too.
Look at this.
It's okay.
You ready for this?
Go ahead.
Luxury living. But who else got a key?
I know, I forgot. But that one I actually did. So there's a situation going on at Camden Buckhead Square. Now, Buckhead is supposed to be this luxury place that everybody's supposed to live in, and you're supposed to have money to live there. But they say a man has been living in the building, not visiting, living. We're talking about sleeping in closets, laying on out in the lounge, even posted up in the hallways, changing clothes like it's his apartment too.
He's like, "Oh, I'm living in the building."
Yes. Andrew Gorski, who lives there, says this has been happening for almost a year. He's reported it to management called Atlanta police multiple times and even had a moment where the man allegedly lunged at his boyfriend, forcing Gorski to physically step in and block him. And here's where it gets crazy. This isn't just one isolated incident, okay? Another man was found sleeping in the hallway recently. Police say one of these individuals have been trespassing at multiple apartment complexes since 2023. Now let's talk about how they're even getting in. Residents point out an open garage gate leading to an unlocked door, meaning anybody can just walk in like they got a lease and a key fob. Camden says they're stepping it up, installing smart locks, filing trespass warrants, and working with Atlanta police, but residents are still on edge, which I would be too. Because at the end of the day, when you're paying luxury prices in Buckhead, you expect luxury security, not surprise neighbors. Like, I don't want to walk out of my hallway and see a dude just laying in the hallway.
This man just doing laps in the pool.
Yeah, chilling.
Backstroke.
Hey, sir, do you live here? Actually, I've been here for a while.
Oh, I live here.
Yeah, I live here. Yeah. Like, bruh, that's why when these places you pay these high prices, bruh, that I never understood why they aren't more secure.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen so many apartment complexes in Buckhead and you know what I'm saying, Alpharetta even, where these people, you're not giving me the security that I need.
Yeah.
Why is my car getting broken into? Why are people sleeping in the hall? Why are people, how is and then I'm almost like you, Million, when people try to come behind me in the door, it's like, do you live here, sir? Do you live? I'm just going to visit somebody. Well, you need to use the call box.
You got to.
Because you need to use the call box because I'm going to close this door behind you. I don't know what you got going on. So it's like that. So I feel you when it comes to certain things like that, bro. It's like, I'm paying $2,000 in rent.
That's crazy.
$2,500 in rent.
Yeah.
You think I'm not just letting anybody up in this thing. No.
I looked it up, and these apartments are nice.
Yeah, they nice.
Yeah.
I has just recently saw a video. I think Georgia Followers had posted. Shout out to Georgia Followers.
In the building.
Come on, Georgia Followers.
I think they had posted a video of like rats outside of an apartment building.
Oh, yeah.
That was like $5,000 a month or something like that.
Yep.
And there was rats outside of the building, and it was in what Buckhead or something like that.
Wow,
bro, it's like, man, these places you paying a lot of money, but they also ghetto too.
Ghetto.
And one time I was trying to go and look in an Atlanta apartment. I can't remember what the name was, but it was in like Midtown or Atlanta somewhere. I can't remember where it was even. But there was a homeless man sleeping right outside the door to get in to the actual facility in the parking deck area, and I was like, oh yeah.
Nope.
Oh yeah, nope. That's it. Because the fact that y'all either don't know or don't care or can't get him to leave.
Come on now,
we
got a problem.
We got a big problem.
That's a problem. That's an issue. So
especially if people work overnight, boy,
bro. I don't trust. Yeah, if you living in luxury, bro, make sure you getting that luxury security.
That's what you got to ask. Next time you need to go get an apartment in Atlanta, ask about security.
Security.
Period.
For sure.
We do have to go to a quick break. We'll be right back.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Wale, where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. Chris here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
Welcome back to Hot 97 News Atlanta, everybody. Okay, imagine finding out your house was sold, and you never signed anything.
Exactly. That's what actually what police in DeKalb County said happened, or at least almost happened. All right. To a family indicator after a man allegedly tried to transfer ownership of their home using a fake name and forged deed. Investigators say Castor Tyrone Winfrey filed paperwork back in January 2024 under the alias Iomed Abarash Bay.
He was playing games. Now, who told you to come up with a fake name like that?
Like that? You could have picked anything.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
You could have been a John Doe.
Right.
Bro, you chose that. And he was claiming the home was signed over for $0. Zero. Now here's where it gets even crazier. The document shows the signature of the original homeowner, Katie Williams, but she passed away in 2017. So you got a house being sold by someone who isn't alive for no money to a name that isn't real. Follow me here. And somehow that paperwork made it into official county records.
Wow.
All right. The family, including Marva Reyes, had no idea any of this was happening until code enforcement showed up and found someone actually living inside of the house. That's when it went from paperwork to real life. Investigators traced the deal to a company called Equity and Financial Justice, and now multiple people are facing charges. But here's the bigger issue. This wasn't just a situation. Cases like this expose how easy it is to file paperwork in Georgia without strong identity checks. So now new laws are in place requiring verification, and homeowners can sign up for alerts if anything gets filed under their name. Was this not already a law? Was this not already something in place before? Y'all was just letting people go out here and just sell homes and buy homes with no verification of who they were? That is outrageous, bruh. What?
No questions when it said $0?
Like, yeah, this house sold for no money at all.
And I just live here now.
Boy, what? And you know what? I'll read certain stuff like this, and the only thing I can think about is, why and where was I? How long has this been going on? And why didn't I come up with this a while ago? You know what I mean? Like some of these crimes I read, I'm just like, God, I wish I'd have thought of this like a few years ago, bro. This would have been amazing. Because now everything getting, you know what I'm saying?
Shut down.
It's getting shut down. You know, I can do this no more. This is a
Why
wrap.
don't you try to come up with a scam right now? Like just think of one that maybe you could pull off? And
man, I would have to think very hard.
A good idea that maybe you could pull. Because, the one yesterday was a good idea. What if I just made up some fake AI songs?
Oh, that was a great. Oh, that was
some bots.
That was top tier.
And then just freaking played it all day and racked up all the money.
That was top tier.
That's pretty crazy that somebody would just think about something like that.
Yeah, that was top tier. I don't know. I would have to think about that.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because it's not an easy question, or else you would have done it.
That's exactly, exactly. Because they sit around and do this all day. But yeah, man, she got her house sold and almost sold it. So they almost got it. But somebody was living in the house though, which is the wildest part.
That's crazy. So did they arrest the person that was in the house?
So there's no current arrest. There's still an investigation on it. You know what I mean?
That person is probably protected under like squatters' rights or something
right.
at this point.
It has to be.
Well, you know how mad I would be.
It's a cold world with them squatters' rights, man. The squatters' rights protect the heck out of them homeless people.
You can do anything, bro.
Almost any. If you want to put your mind to it,
you can do anything.
Amen.
Boy, what? Finna go find me a
I'm
house.
gonna just live here.
Hey,
Facts. Let me just crawl into the window real quick.
What?
You know what's crazy? I know somebody who has a lot of money, and every time I go to their house, there are several houses that look like nobody is there.
Really?
And that is their vacation home, and it looks like it's very much. It's just like there's no cars. It's very like just dark all times of day, where like you don't see any kind of movement. You don't see anything. Beautiful house, like it's like kept up, but it's just like, boy, a squatter would love to find their way back here.
What?
Man,
look,
you'll never know.
You would there, and they would if you moved out, clean up after yourself, moved out.
Come on now.
After like a week or two, you just want to squat somewhere real quick. They probably never.
They probably never know. You living like a prince.
Aspen, Colorado, maybe, or like Charleston, South Carolina. There's some places that people have second and third homes.
And they're never
thought
there
about it, man.
And they're
what
never
if I just broke in here and just lived?
And they're never there.
Yeah, I remember a story actually of this woman. She stayed in it was a really nice house. I think I want to say it was in Gwinnett County, but really nice house that she was staying in. She was homeless, but the reason why she was able to stay there, people didn't bat an eye at first, is because she was renting out really nice cars to ride into the driveway.
Respect.
I was just like, okay, that's smart.
That's an investment.
That's an investment. Amen.
You know what I mean?
She was dressed to the nines.
Yep.
She looked really nice, put together, so it kind of made sense.
She said, I need the house to match
right.
the life I want to live.
Inside that house is probably dirty, boy. Usually them squatters, they're not really the cleanest people. Like if you're gonna squat in the house, at least like look where you squatting. You know what I mean? That's how you fit in.
You know what I would do if I was, and I don't like to just say I'm gonna do crime, but like if I were to squat in somebody's house like that and they pulled up, I would actually like have a gift basket on hand to be like, okay, surprise, your husband or your wife hired me to put this here. I'll see you. You just leave.
Hey, look,
to
bro.
my next house,
and I pull him to the side. Hey, look, bro. I know I've been staying here for a little while. Okay, so don't be alarmed if some stuff upstairs. But hey, look, I just want to leave. But hey, don't call the cops. I'm out. And just bounce.
But even if you got mail going to the house,
oh my God,
that's the crazy part about it.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. Okay. Anyways, so we have an update on Pinky Cole, and she just got exactly what she wanted.
Yeah, she got her house back, y'all. She got that house back. I wish she got a C's because I would have squatted in that.
Where's the bell? Where's the bells and whistles, Will?
There we go. There we go.
Shout out to her, black woman.
There we go. They took her house and the court said, get that back. Pinky Cole, the founder of Slutty Vegan, just scored a major legal win after a judge ordered creditors to return her Loganville home that was seized during her bankruptcy battle. Now, if you've been following this story, you know it's been messy. Cole filed for Chapter 11 back in February, owing about $1.2 million to the SBA and another $192,000 to the state of Georgia. In the middle of that, Guardian Asset Management went ahead and seized her property. But here's the problem. Once you file for bankruptcy, there's something called an automatic stay. That basically means everybody has to pause. No collection, no seizures, no kicking people out. It's the legal version of everybody freeze. You know what I mean? Cole's attorney agreed in court that Guardian violated the rule, and judge agreed. Ordered the house returned, locks changed, property back in her name, and Pinky Cole says straight up she feels
vindicated, probably.
Yes, yes. Amen. Jesus, oh my! Why did I struggle with that?
It's Figuring It Out Friday. We gonna figure it out.
I can read. I just
We gonna
I don't know
figure it out
why that
today,
word
boy.
got me.
Sometimes, the devil
I don't
just
know
gets
why
your
that
tongue.
word got me.
It happens to me a lot.
That's
actually.
crazy.
Yeah.
Now this doesn't mean the financial situation disappears. She still has to present a full bankruptcy plan in the coming days. But this moment right here, that's a big win, Pinky Cole, because one minute you're building one of America's most recognizable brands, next minute your house is getting seized, and now the court stepping in like, nah, run that back. So shout out to Pinky Cole. I respect it, girl. Hey, you deserve it. Now let's go. Let's fix these money issue. Let's fix this money issue now. Come on now.
I'm sorry. We really think that's what went down.
But is it a win?
Was it ever real? I mean,
Oh,
was it,
my God.
Isn't she on a reality show?
Come on.
Were the
now.
cameras there for
So,
the seizure?
now it probably
now it's flipped the next day.
Well, here's the thing. Probably, I'm not gonna lie to you. That probably was very. They probably did film this entire ordeal, 1,000%. But do we know it's real? No, we don't. I would hope that it would be. I hope they didn't do this for the views, but we do know how reality TV works.
We know how reality.
But here's the thing. I don't think it would be reality because I don't think they would have either they did this because they know when the show comes out, they have to put 2 and 2 together. You know what I mean? So they have to put this story along with the story when it comes out in the show.
Yeah.
Or I mean, it actually happened. Who knows, man?
She could have already noticed that she was gonna have to file for it before she even got onto the show, and it was like, oh yeah, this is a good story.
Oh yeah.
Yep, a comeback story. Because sister, I want you to come back.
No, for sure.
Sister,
We all
I want
do.
you to be a billionaire. I told you. I'm gonna list off again real quick. I'm not gonna let you go down in the public. Like, yes, there was other billionaires out there that have filed for bankruptcy. Walt Disney being one.
Amen.
Donald Trump being one. Elon Musk, richest man in the world, being one at one point in time. You can bounce back, sister. I believe in you.
Yeah, but and again, to your point, bankruptcy doesn't mean you're broke. Okay,
Amen.
people, I want y'all to understand. It does not mean you're broke. All right, you just don't have enough money to cover assets and stuff like that. So you file for bankruptcy to keep that money. So bankruptcy does not mean you're broke. Let me say it one more time. Bankruptcy does not mean you're broke. Okay. I bet you Elon Musk, when he filed for bankruptcy, he had millions and millions and millions of dollars in his account, probably.
Amen.
So, Pinky, you will bounce back. You will, and if you don't, you can always live up to the name of your company.
Yeah,
and start an OnlyFans called, make just her eating
vegan.
Slutty vegan. Her eating real meat with lingerie on.
But that would be
a slutty vegan.
Well, but real meat though, that'd make you a
slut.
But it wouldn't make you a vegan though.
Yeah, it would. But that's the play on it.
But if you eat like a vegan burger in lingerie,
that'll be okay. All
you
right.
know what I mean?
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you didn't want to wear the lingerie because you could just eat the burger, because then it would be like, ooh, I'm eating this burger.
Or you can be dressed up in a bunch like some patties. Some patties as a top.
Like an actual, like a burger patty.
Like a burger patty lingerie.
Okay.
Y'all get what I'm saying?
That's an idea. We come up with ideas sometimes, and we all have ideas.
Ooh, y'all is hating. Y'all are hating on this Hateful Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Just being facetious on this Friday.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't say it.
Okay.
Okay. In the meantime, there is an Atlanta organization that wants some interesting changes to the Beltline.
Yeah. So the Atlanta Mission, a nonprofit organization, is trying to build a homeless shelter 2 to 3 minutes away from the Beltline. The project would cost about $200 million, and according to reports, this shelter could hold around 900 people every night. Now, as you would expect, there are some people in an uproar about this. How do y'all feel? Do y'all want homeless people near the Beltline?
That would be a terrible idea.
It's better than the YN, so I mean, yeah, I'm good.
I don't
Maybe
know
they
about
fight
that.
each other.
Yeah, we have a battle to the Royale. YNs versus homeless people. That'd be amazing.
All right, so right now, the proposed location is on the west side of Atlanta, so it's going to be near the west corridor, I believe, of the Beltline, over at the 1060 Donald Lee Hollowell Parkway. So this is a 15-acre property that they're proposing and considering, and with about 7 acres dedicated to the shelter and service campuses. The rest of the rest of the 15, they'll try and figure out what happens with that later. Now, the timeline wise of this whole entire operation, this whole entire proposal is they want to start around 2030-ish. So in about 4 more years, they want to get this up and running. And it's just like a lot of people are upset about this. So right now we have a petition that actually came out from local people in the area, basically just trying to argue that, if we put a homeless shelter on the Beltline, is going to tank our economy.
Mm-hmm.
If you're over there on the west side of Atlanta, I know some people may not be there, but like if you drive past it, it already kind of looks rough. They're trying to build it up right now, but I mean, they can't really build it up. They can't get investments. They can't get grocery stores and other businesses to come and invest their money if there's a homeless shelter,
right,
with a huge homeless shelter
right,
like that, 900 people in the vicinity. Nobody wants to invest near that because who wants to be in a business near homeless people? And I hate to say it.
I know it's a terrible idea, but it's a terrible idea.
I mean, it really is.
It just is what it is.
Because do y'all see homeless people on the Beltline already?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird. I thought about that. There's like
Very
2 million
weird.
people that already are going on the Beltline on a daily basis. I could really count on my fingers how many homeless people have it.
Very rarely, bro.
You would think that they would be out there all the time
Exactly.
trying to ask
Yeah.
because that's where the real money is in Atlanta.
Bro, what?
That's where the real money is in Atlanta. But if you put a homeless shelter that is 2 to 3 minutes walking distance away from the Beltline,
Yeah.
we're cooked.
You got people all up and down just asking for money.
Yeah, and that's what it it turns
How
into.
annoying that would be. Gotta dodge. Ugh.
You're already dodging the little scooter
And that
boys.
sucks because it's like you're talking about people.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, it's
Homeless people.
it is what it is.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And I said something about this a while ago. I was like, yo, there needs to be a place like in a homeless encampment, but not that close. Okay. Yeah. Not that close. Yeah. Let's put it somewhere else though.
I get it. I definitely get it. At the same time, it's like, come on, where are we gonna put these homeless shelters though? They have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So nobody really wants them anywhere.
True.
Right.
This is a position that's open, and I get what they're basically arguing, but it's still fishy, man. It's like,
yeah.
Put it in a white neighborhood, actually.
Hello.
Let's put it up in Buckhead.
You know what? And put it, Buckhead,
Buckhead is the hood now. Buckhead ain't.
Put it in Alpharetta.
No, don't put it.
Alpharetta.
Alpharetta could use a couple of homeless shelters.
Don't put it up here by us, bro. We don't want it. We don't need it.
I was just gonna say this is a proposal, though. From the Atlanta mission, they're proposing this. A lot of people are petitioning against it. It's still, in order for it to actually be something that's plausible and actually going, it still has to close on the land. It still has to go through zoning and permitting from the city, and it also still has to get approval from the city all in itself. So. Yeah, we'll have to see.
It probably ain't happening.
It's doubtful.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
probably ain't
that'd
happening.
be stupid.
I mean, I don't know.
It
That would be
ain't
stupid.
happening.
They're putting some real money into it. $200 million.
That's cool.
For the homeless shelter?
For the homeless shelter.
It ain't happening.
And what's the company again? Who?
This is Atlanta Mission. It's a nonprofit organization. They're putting $200 million into this homeless shelter.
I don't think I really registered that when you said it the first time. That is a lot of money. Okay.
All right.
Well, look, it may soon be your last chance to get tickets for the World Cup if you want to go.
Yeah, so FIFA announced that starting April 1st, people are able to buy the last batch of tickets for the 2026 World Cup. Now, I'm not in the best position, but I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and see what them ticket prices is looking like, because it sounds like it's fun. You are coming to a place where I live.
Right.
Yeah.
You would think that I could at least get in on the deal. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah.
So, granted, this isn't FIFA's prices, but this is StubHub's prices, reselling prices. Let's see what that looks like.
That is not what I was expecting. I legit
$31,000.
thought I was about to see like
$31,000.
$1,000 $2,000.
You're right on the field though, so I mean I get that, but still $9,000 for those.
$31,000.
$25,000 up there, and it's just like, so the least that I seen it was like nosebleed was like going for $1,000 something, $2,000, and that was nosebleed.
Man, for the nosebleed.
Y'all.
That's that seat that you got like a little pole in front of you. Sometimes can't see the field.
Can't even see the field, man.
You know what's crazy?
What?
It's gonna be packed.
It's gonna be packed out.
It's gonna be packed. Everybody there that's gonna be there either spent their last little bit of dollars or they were really, really rich.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why they are cleaning up Atlanta.
1,000%.
These prices are coming.
Yes.
Not because our prices are gonna be here.
And I guarantee it's probably not even gonna be our folks at them games.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be people from out the country buying these tickets, coming to Atlanta to watch the World Cup, bruh. 31,000, man, you got me sick.
We're basically the peasants, and we're just gonna be watching them walking into a stadium, and we're just like from the outside looking in, just watching everybody pull up in their Rolls Royces,
for sure,
Bugattis,
for sure,
all types of nice things.
That's why they don't want ICE to come, because there's like, ICE, you better grab the wrong people,
Yeah.
the wrong tax bracket.
Bro, what?
Boy,
Hey, man.
hey, sue the whole world.
Yeah,
the whole world is crazy.
So yeah, it's set to bring in a lot of money, as y'all know. Before this, though, the tickets were mostly given out through a lottery because so many people wanted them. Over 500 million people requested tickets earlier.
Me.
So a lot of you requested tickets.
Mm-hmm. I tried to
You
get
was
them.
supposed to be.
How
Which
much was
which tax
Oh
bracket?
no. This is in the lottery. So this is like early on.
Oh, it was a lottery.
Yeah, it was a lottery.
Okay.
So
Oh, it was free?
No. The tickets were, I mean, they're probably like $300, $400, $500, but still though, that's way cheaper than this.
Yeah.
And I would have bought at least
$300
at least 2 tickets. I'd have bought
Because
2.
you could have flipped it for
What?
something.
Real talk. So now fans can go online, pick their exact seats out, and buy them right away on April 2nd. FIFA will also reopen resale, a separate resale website. Maybe it'll be cheaper than StubHub prices, but we'll just have to see. So keep an eye out for it. I guess I'll just mind my broke business. My broke business, you know?
I mean, it's an investment, bro. If you think about it, you grab one ticket for $7,000. I saw it out there for $7,000. You flip that for 10, you at least make $2,000 in profit. I mean, $3,000 in profit.
Okay, $7,000. Go for it.
I'm just saying, you make $3,000, you get 10.
If you sold it, like, are you guaranteed to sell it?
Oh
at
yeah,
that
for
point?
sure, for sure.
You'd be
somebody's
punching in the air.
Somebody gonna buy it
if you couldn't. So you think you for real?
For sure.
Well, I tell you, Cobb County is trying to get a federal grant for World Cup security.
So Cobb County is ramping up security. They said folks is coming in. We gonna ramp this thing up ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. So because the matches will be played at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Cobb expects to deeply be involved in the event as a whole. You know, they're going to have team training sites around Cobb County, transportation activity around Cobb County, fan events, and general flow of visitors are expected to put pressure on law enforcement and emergency responses across the city. So to prepare, what Cobb County is doing, they're saying that they have applied for a Homeland Security grant on counter drone technology. Officials argue drones are no longer just a nuisance issue. These can be used for surveillance, disruption, interference with aircraft, or even carrying harmful payloads. So they put a good amount of money into it. It was around $10 million. This is for this project.
Wow.
For this grant. $10 million that they got for this project, which is wild.
They applied for it or they got it?
They got it.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
that's
they got
crazy.
it. They ended up getting it.
Wow.
So the new system is designed to spot drones, figure out what they are, where they're coming from, and in cases where they pose a threat, you know, it's just to help the authorities intervene. The package also expands the county's own operational drone use by giving responders aerial support during emergency calls. So you remember when you was talking about how, you know, the police officers, you know, in that one Black Mirror episode, they was using drones to, like, you know, conduct
the little robo dogs and all that. Yeah.
I mean, I think we're getting closer and closer and closer to that by the day. By the day.
Imagine you doing something illegal and then like a drone pulls up.
No, bruh. Bruh.
You police pull up, drone just over here. Like, I was like, God dang. That's what got who was that? Akon, whoever was driving the car. And it was, he had like a warrant or something like that. He was in a parking lot. Remember the flock cameras got him? And like it just told where he was. And they came in and got him. I don't know if it was Akon or whoever it was, but I was like, technology is like snatching people off the street.
For sure.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's getting crazy, man. And I just hope that the criminals find a way to combat it. Because at that point, it could be dystopian.
Yeah.
Like, at that point, if we have no way to evade the government because they have eyes watching us everywhere, then it's like we are sheep. We are
You're just in a police state where you just, anything you do wrong is like you're going to get,
So I hope criminals is actually, that's why I'm rating their crimes. You know what?
Yeah.
I want y'all to do better.
Do better.
I want y'all to do better because the government's doing better.
That they are.
The government's doing better.
They always got something. Okay, I did look up some things to do. So, do you want to do your story real quick, or do you want to wait?
Things to do. For sure.
I forgot about that.
I know. I just thought about that. So apparently, there's a lot going on this weekend. You know, it's Friday. Want to help you out with some things to do. So you can go to the town center at Cobb Carnival. That's actually running through April 12th, so you have some time to get out there. Toylanta. It's going on Friday through Sunday. That's actually where you can relive your little childhood, check out vintage toys. Do you ever have like a favorite vintage toy they don't make anymore? I always think about Bop-Its.
No.
Bop-Its was cool.
Wasn't my Bop-Its. You ever get one of those things where you like
spin
put
on
your
writ
foot
and you turn around?
Yeah, and you like hop.
Skip.
There's some cool vintage toys these kids don't
I
know
wonder if
about.
they have like the fushigi balls. Y'all remember those?
That was such a fluke.
Oh, the thing where you
They
would
had
like
the balls that was like, you know,
that was such a
people was
lie.
moving,
Oh yeah.
fushigi.
I could never.
Such a lie.
Yeah. Did you know the Georgia Food and Wine Festival's this weekend?
Okay.
I didn't.
Yes.
Okay.
This one's for you. Girls on the Run is hosting its 3rd annual pickleball tournament.
Girls on the Run. Oh, I know about Girls on the Run. Oh, okay. Where is that this weekend?
It says this weekend.
Oh.
Is it all girls? Is it all girls?
I didn't know if that's.
I don't think it is. I think most pickleball tournaments when it's like that are for a good cause. So it's like
He's really into pickleball. That's why I say that.
I love pickleball.
Yeah.
Love it.
There is Little Five Fest.
Oh, that is
bringing
this
back the
weekend.
music, the skateboarding, and artist market.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Dang, that's a nice festival.
Hey, bro,
I went last
Festival.
year.
Little Five
It's
Fest be
small
hyped.
though. It's like a small area.
Yeah, it's dope though.
It's congested, but it's still really cool because
Yeah.
they'll have like I want to say they had like a half pipe out there for the skateboarders that they was just skating up and down. It was cool.
I might slide the Little Five
So
Fest
that's
this
on
weekend.
Saturday.
And it's free too.
Yeah. I might do that actually.
You've got the Brookhaven Cherry Blossom Festival. Saturday and Sunday. You know, actually, we got some trees out front where we are. The trees are so beautiful right now.
They are really nice.
Budding
Yeah, they
nice, white and green, pink. What is this? The Braves kick off their home opener this weekend.
That is this weekend.
Against the Kansas City Royals.
God, baseball's so boring.
Sir, you don't like baseball?
It's just boring, man. If I'm not at the game, then
Yeah. I would never watch it on TV.
Oh, yeah.
No.
At the game is the best.
Yeah, at the game
And I
is
went
fun.
I went last year for the first time, and it was really
Really?
good.
Really?
Yeah, for the first time.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so interactive.
Very.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's a whole. If you've never been over there where the Braves play,
It's very nice.
Yeah.
I got locked
Lot
up.
to
I got
do.
locked up at the Braves game.
oh, that's what. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
At Turner Field when it was Turner Field.
oh, man.
Yeah, man. My 21st birthday, I got locked up. I was
Dang.
hammered. Got
Dang.
locked. Yep.
What-
I bet y'all didn't even know it was a jail inside of the.
I did not know
dang,
there was
that's
you got to be
crazy.
a special
There's-
kind of person to know there's a
there's
jail.
There's jails in each arena, each stadium. There's a jail in each one of these.
Man.
Yeah,
Wow.
got locked up. They let me go though.
What
yeah.
do you?
Yeah, I mean I was underage. My birthday wasn't until the next day.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they
okay.
banned me all the way
Dang.
until I was 21, and I was like, "Oh, joke's on you! I'm 21 tomorrow."
Jokes on you. Right.
So
Real quick, because I know we got to go. The Hawks are at home this weekend, and New Edition is in town on Sunday. Boys to
Hey.
Men, Tony Braxton, all going down. Big R&B little show going on for the people at State Farm Arena. So whatever you do, have a safe time. That does it for us. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.
peace.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. First, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What they do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
This sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.